Stacking silver is a long journey. Most people look at large silver stacks online and think that those people got there quickly. But what you don't see is the years behind it. The slow months, the small purchases, the sacrifices, the consistency. Because stacking silver isn't a sprint, it's a journey. And honestly, I think that's one of the biggest reasons people quit too early. They expect massive progress immediately. They buy a few coins, then a few months later they feel disappointed because their stack still looks small. But every serious stacker started exactly the same way, with 1 single ounce. When I first started stacking, I remember looking at pictures online and watching videos on YouTube and seeing these huge stacks of silver and thinking how far I was away from ever achieving that. But the truth is, that's completely normal. Us as stackers, we don't build wealth in one big purchase. We build wealth slowly over time. 1 coin here, 1 coin there, 1 small purchase here, 1 small purchase there. Maybe we buy a few extra ounces when the spot price dips. But sometimes social media can make it feel like everyone is buying hundreds of ounces at a time. But that's not reality. A lot of us are stacking on low incomes. Some people only can afford 1 ounce a month. Some people even skip months completely. Some people stack heavily during dips and pause during higher prices. There isn't really a perfect speed, but the important thing is consistency. One thing I've learned over the years is stacking is all about consistency. At first, progress feels painfully slow. You buy your first ounce, then maybe your 5th, and then your 10th. And honestly, it still doesn't feel like much when you're watching other people showcase their stacks here on YouTube. But then something changes. You reach 25 ounces, then 50 ounces, then 100 ounces, and suddenly your stack starts looking serious. But that's not because of one massive purchase. That's because of repeated small actions over time. And that's why when you start stacking, it's more about habits than hype. I think one of the hardest parts of stacking silver isn't the actual buying of the silver, it's the staying motivated. Because it can feel slow, especially here in the UK where VAT and premiums make each purchase a lot higher. And sometimes it feels like you're not stacking fast enough. But stop comparing yourself, like I said, to people that are showcasing their stacks online, because comparison is one of the worst things you can do in this hobby. Some people have been stacking for 20 years. Some people inherited money. Some just have higher incomes. Your journey is your journey. And honestly, even a small stack puts you ahead of most people. Because let's remember, most people own 0 physical silver. 0. That is something a lot of people forget. I think a lot of people quit stacking because they focus too much on short-term price movements. Silver drops a few pounds and they panic sell, and then they never return to stacking again. But physical silver stacking was never meant to be exciting every single day. It's meant to be slow and steady. The people who usually regret stacking are often the people who expect instant results. But let's remember, when you're stacking silver, you need to stay patient. Because over time the stack grows, and something else grows too with your stack, and that is your mindset. You start thinking differently about money. You start becoming more disciplined. You start saving instead of wasting. You start thinking long term instead of short term. One thing I really want people to understand is never underestimate small purchases. A single Britannia might not feel like much today, but if you buy 1 coin every month over the next few years, you'll be surprised how quickly your stack soon grows. And another thing to remember is the journey is actually part of the fun. The journey can actually be one of the best parts. It's nice watching your tubes fill up, organising your stack, finding that perfect coin that you've wanted for ages, looking back at your older purchases. You can hold it, you can store it, you can pass it down. There's something really satisfying about that. Now, you will approach hard times in your stacking journey. There will be periods when stacking becomes difficult. Life happens, bills happen, job losses happen, unexpected expenses happen, motivation drops. And during those times, it's very easy to think, what's the point? But even slowing down is okay. You don't have to stack aggressively all the time. Sometimes maintaining the habit is enough. Even 1 ounce every now and then keeps you moving forward. Because stacking isn't always about being perfect, it's about staying in the game long enough for time to work in your favour. Now, this piece here from Silverpunk is a true example of that journey. When people walk through this art gallery and they see a piece like this displayed, they only see the finished result. They only see the polished artwork, the detail, the craftsmanship, the fact it made it into an art gallery. But what they don't see is everything that came before it. They don't see the early pieces, the experimenting, the mistakes, the time it spent slowly improving every single design. Silverpunk didn't just wake up one day and suddenly have work displayed in this art gallery. It started small, one piece at a time, slowly learning, slowly improving, slowly perfecting his craft. And I think this is a very important reminder because from the outside, people only notice the final result. They don't see the years spent building towards it. So thanks very much for watching today's video. And the main takeaway from today's video is just remember to stay consistent, keep building your stack slowly, and stop comparing your stack to other people's stacks. It's your journey, it's your goal. So just keep stacking. Thanks for watching, and let me know in the comment section below, when did you first start stacking and how long have you been stacking for?